making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Now here's Bosch. 12 points for him. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Nice work there coming off the screen. Green's got 10 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Jefferson attacking. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Bosch. The Heat trail by 15. Wade with it. He's picked up by Walker. Wade against Walker. Wade outside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Here's Stoudemire, and he slams it one-handed.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Now here's Walker. 10 points for him. Jefferson. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Batum with the steal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Miami, P.J. Harrison. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
Hairston hits both of them. The Heat trail by 19. And here's Wade. He's got 7. Pass to Whiteside. And Jefferson sends it back. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets ahead, up 19. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Miami shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Whiteside is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Stoudemire. Dishes to Whiteside. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Wade. Goes back up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Here's Wade following the bucket by the Hornets. And that one's good.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing. He likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Time to get the backup some burn anyway. This game's a wrap.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. And then for Charlotte, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Williams. And it's Lamb in there for P.J. Hairston. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Wade outside. Down low. Here's Stoudemire. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Now here's Walker. There's a good screen. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Walker against Dragic. Stoudemire, the screen. Dragic kicks to Wade. Got a hand on it.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Hawes. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. The Heat trail by 15. The drive by Wade. And the shot falls short this time. Charlotte shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Walker with it. Over in the corner, Zeller. Here's Hawes. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Passes it to Wade. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And 11 points for Dwayne Wade.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And Walker kicks to Hawes. To stop the drought. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bosh, the screen. There's the foul. It's on. Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Lynn's checked in. And stolen by Zeller. And here they come. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. Dang against Batum. Here's Hawes. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosh has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Wade on the wing. To the paint. The 8-footer. And he overshot that one, missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the dunk by Zeller.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
The Heat trail by 17. Outside Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now Lamb. After the missed three from Goran Dragic, here's Hawes.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance, but they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up.
And Miami making a change here. Mick Roberts has checked in. Ryan Roberts has checked in for the Hornets. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Hornets leading by 17. Here is Hawes. Outside, Lynn. Picked by Zeller. Lynn against Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 19. Now for the Hornets, they seemed to get back on track last January, but they faded Clark quickly after that and were too far behind to make up room and get in the playoffs.
And, you know, they had a rash of injuries, Kevin, and that really did them in. All in all, was a season that just didn't have any traction for them because of the injuries.
Here's Lynn after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Lynn kicks to Zeller. Batum dishes to Lynn. Back to Batum. And the pass to Hawes. Shot is no good. Nice D from Bosch.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
On the wing, Dang. Let's go. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 15 points for Luol Deng.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry, so I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Hawes up top. He's covered by Deng. Now Lynn. Zeller, a screen on Dragic. Inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Heat trail by 17.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
A nice shot by Lynn.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Bosh kicks to Deng. The dish now to Winslow, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Al Jefferson's check.